Oh, it's your boy JayRock Jax, and I'm jumping off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Let's get it.
Back in my bullet, top of the morning, call for the slime, we on it. I've been relaxing, they think I'm capping, really I'm just being honest.
All right, today we got JayRock Jax jumping off the porch with us today.
Gangster, what up with you, man?
How you feeling today, gang?
Feeling good right here. I can't complain, man. I thought it was gonna be a lot hotter when I got out here though. A lot hotter, but it says brick is up north. I ain't gonna cat with you.
For real?
Yeah, but it's valid though for me. It's
It ain't that cold.
Bro, it's brick as hell. Listen, I came out here with like straight shirts, bro. I had like all my bubbles packed up and I was like, nah, it's gonna be hot as hell by the time I get out here. I came out here, I was brick as hell. First time I jumped out that whip, I was like, nah, it's over. This shit bad. I should have brought every single bubble I had packed up.
It's a pleasure to have you on the porch with us today, though, for sure, man.
Nah, for sure. I appreciate you having me, man.
For real.
For sure.
So how would you describe your childhood in Miami, bro?
I spent all my elementary years down south in Florida, and I was able to like kind of catch a vibe of like the difference in New Britain, cause I'm born and raised in New Britain, but all my elementary years I spent in Florida, so I was able to see like the difference, cause like I was living in like that suburban type of area type you could call it, and when I came over here I was straight back to the hood, so I was just able to like kind of see like the diversity, how people act, how people move, and kind of like it made me move the way I move. You feel me? Like, and yeah, whatever I be doing and shit like that. I ain't trying to say everything.
That's real. So when would you say you jumped off the porch?
Shit, I jumped off the porch probably like 11 years old. You feel me? I was living with my father down south, and my father had fled the country on some. Feel me? He had some shit going on, and so I had moved back in with Mom Deuce in New Britain, Connecticut, and I was the man of the house at that point. So I was just, feel me, like, I done hopped off that porch at that point, man.
I feel you.
Yeah, for sure.
So how would you explain the transition from Florida to New Britain, Connecticut?
Brick is hell. Shit, cold as fuck. Nah, listen. It's definitely a big difference. It's like I said, everybody's so. Where I'm from, it's a small city. You feel me? Very diverse, but it's a small inner city. You feel me? So everybody kind of like looking out and shit. Like, you feel me? Like, you don't see like many people make it to that next level, whether it's rapping or football or whatever you're doing. You feel me? So like, that transition, like I was able to see mad people like. When I was down south in Florida, you see stars everywhere, you feel me? So like, it wasn't nothing crazy to me, you feel me, to see something like someone big or, you know, somebody with a name as crazy as it would be for somebody from like Connecticut or something like that. And so I was just always trying to like reach for something bigger, you feel me? Like whatever I was doing, trying to make it to that next level. If I was rapping, I was trying to, feel me, to be the best I could. If I was playing sports, I was trying to make it to the motherfucking league, you feel me? Like, and so yeah, it just gave me that type of mindset.
That's real.
For sure.
So what would you say is the biggest life lesson you learned so far?
Biggest life lesson I've learned so far. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. That's definitely the biggest life lesson I've learned. You feel me? It's a lot of envy around. You feel me? It's a lot of self-hate. You feel me? People want what you got. You feel me? And so like just keeping that, you know, into perspective and being aware about your surroundings and who you got around you and who you, feel me? Like, yeah, that's probably my biggest life lesson I learned so far.
That's real.
Real shit.
So what would you say is the biggest obstacle you had to overcome so far in life?
Biggest obstacle? I went through a lot of obstacles, but I say recently, in 2020, I lost my cousin, November 27th, RPJ Rose. That was probably the craziest obstacle I probably had to face. And I can't remember how long, you feel me? Like that was like my blood brother right there, you feel me? And so after that, you feel me? Like the whole family kind of just been, you feel me? She ain't been the same with the fam ever since then. You feel me? I was just trying to hold it down for the fam and shit like that. So I know it's still an obstacle to this day, and that was 2 years ago. So that's definitely one of the biggest obstacles I had to fix for sure.
That's real.
Yeah.
So when would you say you started making music?
Shit, listen, I made music all my life. My mother and my father both made music, but I ain't take it serious, like hopping in the booth and trying to drop tracks until like, I say 2017. I've been going for like 5 years now, like really consistently trying to make music. And I engineer and I record all myself. So like even before that, like 2016, 2015, I was still like recording and stuff like that. But I wasn't dropping nothing until like I felt like I mastered my sound or whatever. And even through the years, I still grew. But I started dropping seriously like 2017, 2 years after I started recording myself. So. But I've been making music all my life, though. I've been at the lunch tables getting crazy, you feel me? Like my parents both made music, so.
Yeah.
I always been around. I always been in studios, going in and out, seeing different type of environments and stuff like that. So yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
How would you describe your sound, and what type of sound was going on in your crib growing up as a kid, man? I know it was all type of shit playing in that motherfucker.
Yeah, my father's very like creative. He likes to make different types of all types of tracks. So like he was definitely more on that reggae side, but like he ain't shy away from any other, like, you feel me? Like I'll be listening to Tupac one day, to Taylor Swift the other. Like it's just mad different vibes in the crib. So you feel me? My dad, he was making reggae. My mom was making hip hop music. It was just like, you feel me? That, first of all, those are the only two people I was ever listening to. I wasn't listening to no, like, feel me, like, besides gospel, because like I said, niggas was in the church and stuff like that too. So I wasn't listening to nobody else but like my parents for real. And so like, you feel me? Like it just, I feel like I still got they vibe in a sense, you feel me? Like I kind of take on that reggae side and that, you feel me? My mom was kind of more of like a singer type, you feel me? But like hip hop singer, but like, you feel me? That's why I try to like express my vocals on certain tracks, you feel me? Or do whatever. I don't shy away from making like Caribbean type of tracks or whatever. Just trying to be creative. I feel like them, for me, being so different and how they make music just made me more creative today and how I make my music.
That's real.
Yeah.
What motivated you to start making music for your own? Like what
I feel like when I dropped out of high school and I wasn't playing football or no sports no more, that's when I was just like, I'm gonna go straight like all in with this music stuff, you feel me? Like I was like, all right, cause football was really my dream for like since middle school. So like all my years of high school, everything, like I was always sticking to football while doing the music on the side, you feel me? But I was just prioritizing football.
Yeah.
But as soon as that was over and I seen that I wasn't gonna go where I wanted to go because of my grades or whatever the reason it was, then I just started focusing on music, and that's when I really went all in, you feel me? So definitely when I graduated, I said, yeah.
That's real.
Yes, sir.
So how would you say you got your rap name?
Oh, that's a good question. JayRock, so I mean it's kind of a corny story, but it's my story though. But for me, I was young as hell. So like I said, my dad had to flee the country, and we used to live in Florida. We was like behind the house, and it's like this alleyway, and we was walking down this alleyway one day. It was like one of the last days I was like talking to my dad, because after that I ain't seen my dad in years. But it was like the last time I was talking to him, we was walking down this alleyway. He was like, "Hey yo, like, you feel me? It's these two stones." There was like two huge stones like in the alleyway. He was like, "Hey yo, this rock right here, this is me, and this rock right here, that's JayRock." He said, if we ever gotta like, you feel me, like, anything ever happened or some shit, you feel me, like, we gonna meet up right here. That was like, you feel me, like, almost like 10 years ago. Man, that was like 10 years ago. And so ever since then, I changed my Facebook name. Everybody just started calling me JayRock, and I just kept that name, you feel me, then. I added Jax later on, because that's my middle name. So JayRock Jax, you feel me?
That's real.
Hell yeah.
So what would you say brings the best out of you and your music?
Real life situations, you know, real things I've been through. I always try to base my music off of anything like I'm going through, or the people around me are going through, or stuff I've seen. And so I'm always just like, it's kind of like a journal to me, you feel me? Like I go in the booth and I'm just writing about what I'm feeling or what I need to get off my chest, or like, you feel me? Most of my music is 100% real, you feel me? It's all coming from, you feel me, the heart or whatever, you feel me? I still make them 808 bangers too, but you feel me? Like if I'm feeling that way, like, but yeah, definitely.
So how would you describe your sound?
My sound, how would I describe my sound? Very diverse, you feel me? I don't really have like one sound, cause it depends on what the beat sound like, you feel me? Like the sound of beat, so like, I don't like to put myself in one category or something like that, you feel me? Like I feel like I'm very like diverse, creative, so I try to go every direction I can, so I really couldn't put like no like one, like, you feel me? I couldn't say one thing about my sound. I feel like it's just diverse. I'll say it's just very diverse, a very diverse sound. Yeah.
So when would you say you noticed a turning point in your career? Like when did shit change for you?
I say, like I said, I lost my cousin in 2020. And then 2021, I started going crazy on TikTok. I had one video that went viral, and then like 2 days after that, another video went viral like 10 times, but the last one did. And I gained like 30K followers in like a week, you feel me? And it's just been growing since then. So I definitely say that was a huge point in my, you know, in my career so far. And TikTok is a huge platform right now too, so I just been trying to, like, you feel me, like, take advantage of that as much as possible. You feel me? Just posting snippets every day or whatever. That's really all I do. I don't be on TikTok like as a comedian, and I just be posting straight freestyles. Like, but it's working so far. So just keep going with that game plan.
That's real.
Yeah.
How would you describe your current thoughts on the rap game?
My current thoughts on the rap game, I feel like the industry real shady. I feel like the industry real shady, but you know, like, it's just, at the end of the day, it's just about how you do business and who you working with, you feel me? So it's like that with whatever you're doing, you feel me, when it comes to business, and this whole industry is a business, you feel me? But it's a lot of dope people too, like a lot of humble dudes, like, you feel me? It's my first time really like in Atlanta, like chilling out here. So we went to Lenox yesterday, feel me? We seen Rod Wave, like real humble dude, very humble dude, like, and I know it's a lot more people in the game that's like that, but I know it's a lot of like shiesty motherfuckers too. I mean, so yeah, that's really my thought on the rap game though.
What would you say is the biggest sacrifice you had to make for you to be successful?
Biggest sacrifice I had to make to be successful? My time, you feel me? Like, really being selfish with my time. Like, a lot of people don't understand that. Sometimes they feel like you just like doing your own thing, or you feel me, you all in it for yourself. But really, like, when you serious about your craft and you serious about where you trying to go, you really gotta put that time in by yourself. You gotta put that work in by yourself, you feel me? Ain't nobody was gonna be there rooting for you. You feel me? Most of the time, ain't nobody rooting for you. You feel me? You doing that shit by yourself. And so, just putting that time in. By the way, it's my brother Jay Sturdy. Shout out to him. Make sure y'all follow him. Make sure y'all add him. It's my brother Jay Sturdy right here. Follow my everything.
I do make music, for me. I'm
Yeah.
on Spotify.
Make sure y'all check that out.
Too, for me, like we all working.
That's Cuzzo right there. But yeah.
So how would you describe the music scene back at home in New Britain?
It's a lot of talent where I'm from. Definitely a lot of talent where I'm from. It's a lot of talent in the whole state of CT. It just sucks because we don't get that a lot of exposure. We don't get that much exposure for real. You feel me? So a lot of times people from CT is trying to make their way to different states. You feel me? Trying to figure out what's really popping. Like I know Atlanta's really popping, so we trying to like pop our shit out here for the last, you feel me, however long we here. But it's real hard in where we from, because nobody, like I said, nobody makes it to that next level. So you don't got nobody that really has that experience to tell you what you need to be doing, to show you like the ropes or whatever, and you don't got nobody that's really rooting for you because everybody trying to do it their damn self. So you feel me? It's really every man for themselves. It's really a hustle back home for real. But it's a lot of talent, and not just with the rap stuff. It's a lot of talent on the field, on the court. Like we got a lot of talent in Connecticut. We just overlooked real badly, but that's gonna change soon though. It's gonna change real soon. You feel me? It start right here.
Would you say the artists are supportive of one another coming out of Connecticut right now?
I wouldn't say as much as maybe like in Atlanta or something. You feel me? In that like or Florida. You feel me? Like different places you go to, it's like everybody trying to pick everybody up, you feel me? Like they see somebody that's hot, they can be hot too, and it's like, bro, like you feel me, you got it, you feel me? Like I'm gonna fuck with you, you feel me, whatever. Like I said, back at home, everybody just trying to get on themselves, so they try, it's really a crab in the bucket mentality. Everybody just pulling each other down as soon as they get up.
I feel that.
Yeah.
So why do you feel like people overlook the talent coming out of Connecticut?
I feel like people overlook it because, I mean, it's a few reasons, honestly. Like going back to like I was saying, I feel like people overlook it because nobody's coming together. Maybe nobody's really like creating a real brand together. You feel me? Like you could do so much stuff. You feel me? But you can only do so much by yourself. At the end of the day, you need a team. You feel me? You gotta have a group of people around you who share that same vision, and it's gonna ultimately help you in the long run. You feel me? I feel like nobody's snapped that, got to that mindset yet. You feel me? Like I'm thankful enough. I got a team behind me. You feel me? Like. Everybody's on the same page, you feel me? Everybody wants to see everybody eat, you feel me? We want to see each other eat, and we know what the main goal is. So like, I'm blessed enough that I was able to, you feel me, come across that, but you don't really see that too much where I'm from.
Real spill.
Yeah.
I said, talk to me about that single, where the inspiration came from Bully.
Bully. So, first of all, shout out to my producer, Noah Sill, because he bodied that shit. We had made that. And one night, that shit came out fire. But listen, when I made Bully, it was more of like, you feel me, like, I wasn't dropping no music like the last 2 months of last year, of 2021. And so when I started dropping this year, I just wanted to like make a statement and feel me, like I had all my drops ready. Like so far this year, I just been dropping straight singles, which I do got a tape coming out soon. But Bully, I said, you know, back in my Bully, they thought I was from me. I said, I've been relaxing. They think I'm capping, but really I'm just being honest. Like, I just been like chilling like for the last few months. Like that was really my inspiration, just letting niggas know, like, you feel me, like I'm still here. You feel me, like I'm gonna pop out when I wanna pop out, but like, you feel me, like we working right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what can listeners expect from your upcoming project?
What can listeners expect from an upcoming project? You can expect a lot of songs that y'all probably been waiting to hear as snippets and they ain't dropped yet. You probably expect every single song y'all expecting to hear, expect a lot of creativity. It's not gonna be one lane. I feel like my last 2 projects, I kind of based it on one type of lane. Whether it was like, you know, that hard knock 808 type of vibe or like, you feel me, more that vibey flowy. I feel like I was just, you feel me, pushing towards one lane, but this next project is gonna be straight, diverse, all creative. It's gonna be a whole bunch of different vibes, you feel me? I have different audiences, cause like I said, I don't make just one type of music. And so with all those different vibes on my album, you feel me, it should cater to all my audience, for sure.
Oh, that's good. Talk to us about your label, man.
Shout out Plat Life Entertainment, my management. You feel me? Like I said, I got a great team behind me right now. You feel me? We all have the same vision. We know what it takes to get there. We know what we need to do to, you feel me, keep making the moves we've been making. And yeah, man, like I said, I just got a great team behind me right now. Plat Life Entertainment. You feel me? We working right now, so you definitely gonna start hearing them. We're gonna start hearing about them real soon, for sure. We ringing bells right now, for sure. We're gonna keep pushing.
So what's some advice you would give to a young nigga that's watching this interview right now?
I say if you have a dream, not even a dream, if you want to make music, you feel me, you have something that you want to do, whether it's music, not even if it's football, basketball, you want to be a motherfucking lawyer. Whatever you want to do, you feel me, just go for it. You feel me? It's always going to be obstacles in your way. It's always going to be 1,001 reasons why you can't do it. But if you feel like you could do it and you motivated to do it, ain't nobody stopping you but yourself. So that's one main thing I'll definitely say. From whatever you put your mind to, do that shit. Feel me? Like, don't let nobody say you can't, motherfucker. You want to be a lawyer, be a motherfucking lawyer. Be the best motherfucking lawyer too. You better get my ass out of jail if I need you to. You feel me? But yeah, facts.
Fact. So what's some of the goals you got set for the rest of the year, man? How's 2022 looking for you?
It's looking good right now for me. Like I said, I'm about to drop a tape, probably around my birthday next month in March. I'm looking forward to that. Last year I dropped 2 tapes, so this year I'm aiming for 3. You feel me? Just want to step up this year, up it this year, whatever. But yeah, you could definitely expect the album coming out sometime next month, and then expect 2 more by the end of the year. For me, like we coming for sure. So I should be out in Dallas next month for Southwest.
South by Southwest?
South by Southwest. I'm not too familiar, but yeah, South by Southwest. I'm gonna be out there next month for that, so it should be a good experience or whatever. And then my birthday right after, so y'all should hear the tape right after that soon. So.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Any last words and shout outs?
Shout out to my mother. You feel me? Shout out to my father. You feel me? Shout out to my dog. Shout out to my guys. Everybody here right now in the background. Feel me? Shout out Plat Life Entertainment. You feel my management team. And shout out to y'all for letting me be here today for me. I appreciate y'all.
For sure, man. JayRock Jax, we appreciate having you on the porch with us today, gang.
Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you add my brother Jay Straight. Make sure you add my brother Money West right here. Big clap. Gangster.
Back in my bullet, top of the morning, call for the slime, we on it. I've been relaxing, they think I'm capping, really I'm just being honest. Who get it poppin'? You got some lunch money, I got